Guys, you have to sit here for a second and catch this vision with us. This is huge. This is something that we have been this is something we've dreamed about for a very long time. So before you click this video, make sure you sit right here just for a second and catch this vision, because what we have and what we are going to share with you is going to be really, really cool. So this is really neat. It's something that we have dreamed about for a very, very long time. And this is the beginning. This is this dream was kind of put on the back burner for a while, but we recently were like, you know what? There's no need to hold off any longer. We're going to make this happen. And from the thumbnail, you guys probably have somewhat of an idea, but basically we bought an RV and we have some really, really cool ideas and stuff in store for you guys to create content around this. But this video is going to be giving you a tour of it, and that is going to happen after we kind of share this vision. So obviously you guys know my wife Katie, and this is something that we're both going to be doing together. But how you doing?
Good. How are
Feeling
you?
Good?
Feeling good. Feeling great.
So this is going to start off, we're going to go about just under 4 years ago. So like 3 3/4, 5/8 years ago, whatever. But we're going to go just under 4 years ago. Before we were doing any golf content, before we were on Instagram, YouTube, before I was doing GM Golf again, this was before everything. And we were living in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And at the time I was doing construction. I was working, long days, and Katie was working, and we weren't really happy with where we were. We still had the vision to play golf. We had a dream to play golf. And we were just pursuing it that time, but we didn't really know where it was. And so we basically sat down one day and we were like, we want to live in an RV. And we constructed this whole entire plan.
Yeah,
and
there's
you can
Google Docs.
Yeah, you can kind of share, because Katie kind of was the engine behind this. So she's going to tell you guys a little bit about where it started, how it started, and then we'll kind of progress through. It's not going to last too long, but then we'll give you guys a tour.
So we would sit down and watch YouTube videos of people giving tours of different floor plans and layouts, and deciding hearing reviews of what people really liked and what they didn't like, and what was really beneficial on the road and what wasn't. And so we kind of, after all of that, decided we have kind of these check boxes that when we did get an RV, this is what we really wanted. So I have all that mapped out. And the other thing too was how do you get mail if you're living on the road full time? How do you send and receive mail? And what do we do about Wi-Fi? And how do we, work from the road, or whatever we were gonna do? And so we kind of I laid out this whole plan about here's how much it would cost. This is what we would need. This is exactly the features we want. And then after that, we just, I think off and on that whole year we lived in Fort Wayne, we would look at different RVs that were in stock in different places near us and watch more YouTube videos, and just kind of kept, I guess, fueling the dream, kept figuring out how we could make it work.
And then after that, basically, we had the opportunity with Garrett come back up. He asked me if I wanted to come back and do GM Golf with him for a little bit. And this dream just kind of, it kind of died. It kind of died for a little bit.
But also, I just don't think it was time.
It just wasn't the right time then.
Yeah.
We still had this dream. Yeah, it didn't die. This dream just got kind of moved to a different place in time. And basically, fast forward to present moment right now, October 7th, 2022.
October 7th.
Cut it. Fast forward to this moment right here, and a couple days ago we were like, you know what? I think it's time that we rekindle that dream. And so we did, and we bought an RV. Now, what is you might kind of ask well, what is the plan? What is the vision going forward? And that's kind of to be determined. Basically, what our goal with this is to we've always wanted to travel, so we're gonna spend some time traveling. We're not gonna go for long periods of time right now because we have a lot going, but for weekends, for 4 or 5 days at a time. And we're gonna travel around in this. We're gonna show you guys kind of a lifestyle that we're gonna see how it works. We don't know if we're gonna love it yet because we've never done it, but we're gonna just kind of document this. And also it's gonna be a big part of tournament golf. So there's gonna be probably shortly extended periods of time where we'll go down to Florida or we'll go someplace and we'll play in 3 or 4 tournaments in a row. Austin and his wife will probably be with us, but so you'll see that we have, you know, a space for them. But our whole idea is around this is kind of just be able to like travel and create content and kind of show our lifestyle and kind of something that's new for us, and we're gonna just document that the best you can. And we're gonna kind of create series around this, so it's like maybe we go an East Coast series, and then we go like a West Coast series, and then we go on a whatever. We have so many ideas. You can drop anything you have in the any ideas you have can drop in the comments. But I think it's just gonna be really neat, and it's not full time. Our dream originally was to live in an RV full time. We're not gonna be living in it full time right now. You never know. Sometime down the road, we might just up and do that. But right now, we just have a lot of really cool vision with this, and so this is the start of it. You guys are seeing it. You're experiencing it with us, so it's really cool. And that's kind of where we're at with this.
And aside from work and filming and everything, we're just gonna have a lot of fun. Like this weekend, we're gonna go park it down by the lake and hang out and probably grill out.
Yeah, so we're gonna take you guys over to the RV. We have it outside right now, and kind of give you a walkthrough. I've watched tons of YouTube videos. We've done the whole 9 yards. This is our first time owning an RV. There's probably people watching this who have owned an RV. By the way, if you have and you have any tips, hit me up on Instagram, because I'm ready. We're ready. I kind of have a general idea. I'm pretty kind of jack of all trades, master of none, but still better than a master of one. That's the original saying. But so we're gonna go show you guys this, and it's just awesome. We're super pumped, and honestly, it's just a really cool thing. We're super excited.
Yeah, very excited.
So let's go do a little tour. There's gonna be some footage and all that stuff. Guys, before we actually do the reveal here, I just want to take a moment and recognize you guys and the support y'all have showed us for the last couple years in my YouTube golf journey. And I just really want to say thank you guys, because without you guys' support, things like this would not be possible. And I just want to recognize that, and I want you guys to know that I will never take that for granted. And this, we have worked really hard, and that is a huge part of it, but there's also an element of you guys supporting the channel that makes things like this possible, and I just really want to recognize that. So thank you guys. But let's get over here and let's tour the RV and show you guys what we're working with here. So first official look here. Gonna spin you guys around. Boom. So this is the outside. So here we go. This is it. It is 34 feet. Forest River Wildwood Heritage Glen, and we'll show you the inside and show you why we picked this RV for what kind of our lifestyle and what we're working with. But it's 37 feet. It has a front living quarters, a back living quarters, and let's just do a little walk around.
Let's just get in there.
Yeah. So I did get the sway hitch. That's extremely important. If you don't know what that is, that changes everything when it comes to towing. Everybody's seen an RV. This one's just a little better. But here we go. Let's go ahead and show the outdoor kitchen. So
this was one of our check boxes.
Yeah, this was one of the things that was very important to us. Yeah. To me, probably more than Katie, because I was just like, I really want an outdoor kitchen.
Yeah.
We got a refrigerator, sink, and then there's this right here. But this is it's just a little griddle, some bacon, some eggs, all the good stuff.
But look at all this food storage.
It's just, this is really cool, and we'll kind of explain to you how this is really neat, because with a lot of the models, all the things we wanted inside did not allow us to have an outdoor fridge or an outdoor kitchen.
Or if it was a whole lot smaller. Our whole thing was we didn't want to go as big as a fifth wheel. We wanted a bumper pull, but to have all the features was really hard. And this was honestly the first one.
This side's just this side, nothing too crazy. And then we have
the storage.
Basically just storage. That's pretty general for most RVs.
You can fit probably like 4, 5, 6 golf bags in there.
Everything you absolutely ever needed in there.
There's so much storage in here.
But that's the outside. Obviously, pretty generic. But we're gonna roll this thing open, get it all opened up. Let's make our way in and see what we got here.
We're gonna go back to the bedroom first. All right. So this is the intake's bedroom, and we got storage closets on both sides, and then below we each have a drawer, and above we have storage, and then under the bed there's a ton of storage. And then one of our checkbox deal breakers was that we had hookups for washer and dryer. So we actually are able to fit stackable, like they're obviously smaller than normal size, but stackable units of a washer and dryer in here, which is a really big deal for us. All right, then we got the bathroom. All right, so another checkbox item was a shower. A lot of RVs have corner units for the shower, but this has a full, like 3 sides. So it's a pretty decent size for a bathroom.
So that's kind of the front half. And then when you get kind of to the good stuff here, we got like a nice little heater. It's a heater slash just, you know, eye candy. That's what I like to call it. And then we have, this was also, there's a lot of different setups in RVs, and a lot of them, they're not necessarily like super accustomed to like being comfortable and watching TV. This one has both. You are comfortable and you can watch TV. So we got a nice screen there to watch, you know, how to basically set this thing up. Gotta have to get the YouTube up there. Then this was a really cool kind of kitchen setup. It is kind of crazy that just the way this worked out.
Because the kitchen island.
Because the island was kind of a big deal for us as far as like, we wanted an island, but most of them that we'd seen that had an island had like, it just didn't have space. But here,
yeah, it was so cramped.
It's just super open. So there's like a pantry, a stove, microwave, refrigerator. Don't have any ice cold ones in there right now, but we'll work on that.
But check out this coffee bar. It's gonna be great. We're gonna keep like our Morris coffee, coffee maker, my French press. It's gonna be a whole vibe over there. Yeah,
it's gonna be perfect. So that works out really great for a coffee station. And then we have, this actually turns into a bed itself. So a small bed for, I mean, one person could sleep here pretty comfortably. You just move the tables and then you just do that. So this is the kitchen slash living. And then the bedroom back here, which this was originally with our kind of original vision for this, was we weren't gonna have a back bedroom. But then as we grew, we realized we want to have friends. And so we have friends now. And so we got one that has a second living quarters, and it has, you could comfortably sleep 4 back here, but if you had 2, then you could sleep 2. You know, you're going to be really working with a lot here. So there's 2, this folds down, or it folds up, and then that also folds out into like a queen slash king.
So the other thing too is like, it was either washer and dryer or guest bedroom.
Yeah, but this one has both, so it's literally just like, there's even like, look at that. It is really cool to see how they fit everything into these RVs. Like they make very efficient use of all of the space. So that is about it. Obviously it's an RV, it's not huge, but we're super happy with it, and it's really cool. So you guys got to see it firsthand. We're super excited to kind of share this journey with you guys, and just keep you guys updated along the road. I mean, obviously follow us on Instagram, because there'll be a lot of updates there. Also, this is a really cool feature. It has a really cool stereo system, but there's just a lot of cool features on here. We're just super thankful and super pumped to you just kind of start this.
So excited. Thanks guys for following his golf journey, our journey. We're so excited to share this with you too. Thank you guys for everything.
Yeah, that is so true. Yeah, thank you guys so much for all the support. It is what makes this possible, and we have worked incredibly hard, but it literally just goes back to you guys have supported us so well, and we will never take that for granted. We recognize that to the fullest extent, and we just want to keep bringing good content to you guys, and hopefully keep inspiring lots of people along the way to just do things different. We have always just like been such an advocate for that, of just following your dreams, following your passions, and I just believe that's so important. So that is the tour, and that is kind of it. That's today's video. We just wanted to show you guys this and show you kind of what we're getting ourselves into, and it's a lot, but we're super excited. We're gonna take it to the lake this weekend and just kind of learn the ropes and just figure out what kind of just how to set it up, how to break it down in the best way, because we're gonna be, you know, going all over the place with this. So I want to know what I'm doing. But like I said, drop a comment. Let me know if you guys have any tips and tricks. It also has those 2 cabanas that come out, so like for sitting underneath chairs and drinking coffee. And it also already had a solar panel built into it that runs the lights, and it keeps the fridge cold for a certain amount of time. But it's just awesome, and we're super thankful. So thank you guys for tuning in. Stay tuned for this journey. Let us know where you want to see us go, where you want to see us take this. Hopefully we're going to take it all over the country eventually, and just share it with you guys. So stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in. Love you guys.
Peace.
Peace.